Namaste, O Sitaram, Dr. Raj the Hindu from Trinidad. When I speak of Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, being a Hindu, being born in Trinidad, I speak with passion, and I don't speak in a way with arrogance. The passion that I have is because I'm a proud Hindu. I'm a proud Sanatanist. I am privileged to be born in a Sanatanist home. I'm privileged to be born in the village of Sangre Grande. I was privileged to be born to Hindu parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, although they may have come from India. By circumstance, we end up in Trinidad. But you know, Hindus, Sanatanists have always been transients. We have populated the world, and we've been doing that since time immemorial. And we've been taking the message of Sanatan Dharma with us. Some of us by force, some of us by circumstances, some of us by design or by choice. So whether you have migrated from India for whatever reason, through indentureship, or you decided to do so, or from the Hindu diaspora in Trinidad, Guyana, Suriname, Jamaica, the Caribbean, to other parts of the world, we are all Sanatanist brothers and sisters, and we must be proud of that. But the reason I'm doing these videos is to empower and strengthen my Sanatanist brothers and sisters, to let them know there are others like themselves with similar experiences that we would like to share with one another. We'd like to strengthen that bond and friendship. We'd like to be Sanatanists in this world together, because there's always strength in unity. And you may be far away from me. You may have never heard of my country. You may have never heard of anything concerning Hinduism in this part of the world. But be aware and be knowledgeable in the fact that yes, Hinduism strives in Trinidad. But for many years, one generation back, my father's generation, my mother's generation, Hindus were forced to convert. They weren't given the opportunities in politics and science and studies and whatnot. We weren't. We were suppressed because we were Hindus. Simply because we were Kuli and we were Hindus. But like everything else, the cream always rise to the top. As Sanatanists, we became part and parcel of the landscape of Trinidad and Tobago. We're still struggling in Tobago a bit. But one of the things that has happened is that when you take a Sanatanist and you give him the opportunity in any country, they prosper. The United States, the top earners, the top CEOs, CFOs, you name it, they are Indians and they are Hindu. The Prime Minister of England presently is a Hindu, practicing Hindu. So we can excel. We excel in education, we excel in science, we excel in mathematics, we excel in anything that we put our minds to, computer science. We can do that. Not that others cannot do it, but we have a special ability as a Sanatanist, a practicing Sanatanist. And that is something we must be proud of and always remember. So no matter where we are in the world, we have to connect and share your experiences with me. Take my videos and share it with your friends and family so that they will learn that there are individuals out there who are ready to stand up for Dharma. They're ready to defend Dharma to the core of their being. And that's who I am, and that's what I'm doing. Regardless of my professionalism, I'm a sexologist, I deal with sex. Regardless of that, I will defend Dharma to the end of my day. And I will do that with conviction and strength. Jai Bajrangabali. But of course, my guidance has always been my guru and my parents. The things that I say is a repetition of the things that I was taught by my father, my grandfather, my Aja, my Nana. These are the things that we were taught. And I am expressing it to you so you can connect with it, because I'm sure you have a father, an Aja, a Nana, who have told you these things, even a Nani and a Aji. Your mother. My mother was the strength religiously in our family, is the strength religiously in our family. She's the one who pulled my father back into Hinduism. So we have to be thankful for these individuals who sacrificed so much in the past to have us where we are today. All the pundits who went before, keeping Dharam strong in our countries, regardless of the sacrifices and regardless of what they had to do. Now some of the Brahmins don't behave like Brahmins. They only think about themselves. They're selfish, but they'll learn their lesson. Those who are true and dedicated, I bow to you. And I know who you are. And I can feel it. I see the energy and I feel the energy. And when I see those mocking pretenders, I just ignore them and I move on. I know persons who used to walk from Sangre Chiquito in Sangre Grande through rain and sun to come to Mandir in Sangre Grande, Santnagar, Hindu temple. And there's a history behind Santnagar that I'm deeply rooted in. A lot of people don't know that because that history is being erased presently. But my grandfather and his 4 friends and family, they got together to build that temple, to acquire the land. But that is something else we'll discuss at a later time. But be strong and resolute in your belief as a Sanatanist and be ready to defend our belief system. Jai Sri Ram.